What's going on, guys? Viper here, alongside with Connor,
Yo, yo.
and we're bringing you another episode of Duel Links Academy video, which I believe this would be, if I just quickly check YouTube,
Episode
this
14.
would be
15.
episode 14. What's going on,
13.
guys?
14.
Welcome.
Yeah. Episode
So, yeah,
14.
so this is episode 14 of our Duel Links Academy, and I know this is going to probably be a one could say real toxic deck, and obviously you can see that we got Maya, which obviously you know that this is Harpies. um, yeah, I know how frustrating it is to play against the Harpy deck. Um, they're still busted despite the skill being nerfed, but we don't even we don't even use the skill. I'll show you the deck. We'll go through the plays. So this is Nick decided to call it Herpes. Thought I'd just add that. So
Hades
skill we're using is Harpy's last
are
spell. So basically,
needing to be
um,
normal summoned,
if
but
you have four or more Harpy cards in your
they are level
graveyard, you can add
6.
one Feather Duster to your
So
hand from outside your
we
deck.
need something
Once
to
and it can only be used once per
get
duel.
us
So
rid of
basically, you'll
that
destroy
from.
all spells and traps
So
in the field.
we've got Primitive Butterfly,
Um,
which we
so this is basically a DK, a Duel Links meta inspired um, build, and and I actually must say, this is actually really consistent. Um, like we hardly ever use Swallow's Nest, but if we ever have to, it's all good there. So basically, the the deck build is basically three Oracles, three Chandlers, two Harpists, three Perfumers, one Harpie Lady, one Swallow's Nest. Obviously, you have to play one because if you play two, you can't have Elegant Egotist. Harpy's Hunting Ground, Hysteric Sign, Harpy's Feather Rest, Elegant Egotist, and three Hysteric Party. So basically, back row, two sub slash Harpies. You could run three, but I don't think it's necessary to run three because you can recycle slash Harpy with Feather Rest. We got Abyss Dweller, Malevolent Sin, Steel Roach, Steel Swarm Roach, Thunderspark Dragon, and Patriarch. Back row literally can be anything you want. So basically, you just gotta have your sub slash Harpy, and your back row can be just whatever.
extra deck.
The extra deck can just be whatever. You don't really have to use. You don't really don't. I wouldn't say you really have to use these. You could, use your Book of Moon, Mystics, MST, Forbidden Chalice Lance, yeah, Canadia, Fiendish Chain. Because basically, Cyber slash Harvey, as we all know, effect is activated by spells or traps. So you don't really have to use these. I find I found it's more consistent playing it like this. So the play would be, I'll jump down through the play, and so basically, you'd always want to open up with Chandler. Chandler's core to this deck, and you, you have to run three. So your play would be you'd summon in Chandler, discard any other Harpy card, could be a monster or a spell or a trap. Then you can special summon, and you'd normally want to special summon Perfumer, and then add another spell to your hand. Go into Slash, set, say, Hysteric Sign, Elegant Egotist, and a Hysteric Party. So basically, So Hysteric Party, you activate this card, you discard one. Any card, it can be spell trap monster. And you can summon in as many copies of any Harpies in your graveyard. And that will also trigger slash Harpie Lady's effect. So when you've got Cyber slash Harper in the field, you can activate Oracle's special effect. And you can summon this card from the hand. If this card is also normal summoned, you can add one spell trap from your graveyard back to your hand. So it's a good way to recycle. I wouldn't really say Hysteric Party because you got three, but like your Egotist, Feather Rest, Hysteric Sign, Hunting Ground, or Swallow's Nest. Um, Harper's effect, while it's on the field in the graveyard, you can use these effect, each of these effect once per turn. When this card's normal summoned, you can target one winged beast type monster you control, and when face up monster your opponent controls, and return them to the hand. So basically, you've got another slash harpy. Or during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sitting there this turn, you can add one level 4 winged beast monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. So it's another
which
good
can be
way,
activated with Swallow's Nest.
which is another way to special summon your Harpie Lady 1 and give you slash another Harpy a boost. Um, it's also another way that um, and obviously like Harpy's feather rest. So if you say you've used your Harpy, you could actually, and you've got Egotist in your hand, you could actually use feather rest to put it back into the deck and then activate this basically straight away and put it on the field. So yeah, Perfumer. You can add one spell trap card from your deck to your hand. So it's basically any of the basically it's the spells. Then that's really the deck. Obviously, we all know what sub slash harpy does. So basically once per turn, it could be either your spell traps or you could be your opponent's spell traps, and you can chain slash to send their monster back to the hand. Um, Malevolent Sin, Roach do come in handy, especially when um, like with Roach, if they special summon level 5 or higher monster, that would be special. You can detach and then negate it. Um,
Like a special summon Blue Eyes or something.
yeah, but deck's consistent. I think that's really all we got to say on this build. We all know what Best Dweller does, what Malevolent Sin. Thunder Spark Dragon, which we'll probably never use, but it might come in handy. Detach 3, and destroy all the face-up monsters on the field. Or you can detach 5, which is very unlikely that's ever going to happen. You can
I know
destroy
how to
all.
do that, but
Actually, I
the
might just add another. Might just add in another roach instead. I reckon.
or another sin, either one seems fun like that.
We all know what Patriarch does once per chain during the turn. So basically, Patriarch is the killer of the Harpy deck. This card, if you have Patriarch, and I've used Patriarch in with Kokai Maru, and actually came up against the Harpy deck and activated it, and literally nothing they can do. But it's always good, if you come across a Blue Eyes or come across another Harpy deck, it's kind of good just to go into that. So yeah, it's the deck. Harpy if Harpy Lady is on the field, you can activate that to special summon a Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sisters, but we don't really use Harpy Lady Sisters. Swallow's Nest, tribute one face up winged beast type monster, special summon one winged beast type monster from your deck with the same level the tributed monster had on the field. So basically, you could go in for an OTK kind of
Which
thing,
we've done a few times.
but we haven't used Swallow's Nest for it. But Swallow's Nest can be used to go for an OTK. You could attack. So you got Chandler and Oracle, and you've attacked, and you've got this down. You can obviously it's a quick play, so you can actually activate it after you've attacked. Banish Chandler, bring out another one, attack again. Um, but yeah, that's the deck, and we'll go into these replays.
I believe we have 5 to go over.
I'll start from the bottom. So it's
Yep.
basically gameplays just to show you what this deck's about. It's it's still pretty busted despite the nerfs and the cards that have been limited.
Let's see after the Kyber Cup ban list what happens.
So basically we just got
Duel.
Harpie's last duel in our last duel.
Doesn't really matter what spell, what skill you use nowadays. You can search for the field spell regardless anyway.
I don't think this guy knew what he was doing. I just we did use Swallow's Nest here, but that was just to activate Cyber Slash, and we basically when he actually bounced before we could actually even attack him.
Like, he could have waited an extra 3 seconds so we could actually kill him, but never mind.
I think he was the only dude that bounced. I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was two. I think this is bounced as well.
2-win streak here. This guy was using
Oh,
Crystons, which
I will
was very
say,
green.
I think Connor here can agree with me that having two Harpers, three Perfumers, three Chambers, and three Oracles does actually make this deck consistent.
Consistent.
I don't think we've actually bricked once.
Not with this build, no. We did draw 2 Hysteric Party Harpist and 2 Perfumer though. But take of that as you will, we still ended up winning.
And
I
then
was against the Blue Eyes too,
and then he sends my monster in defense, but
which doesn't do anything because
and then just going for turn three kill. Oh, he actually didn't bounce. I'm pretty sure that other guy was the only one that bounced, but yeah. So far the deck's pretty consistent.
the only interruption we have is Swallow's Nest. I guess Hysteric Party too.
I can't remember what the deck this was.
Duel.
It was, let's see.
Ah, Vikings.
Viking.
And we baited Oracle so he could negate, and we send it back to the hand. And as soon as we go to attack, he bounced, I believe. No, he actually stayed the. No, actually stayed. That was just actually pretty easy. Like duels didn't really last
That long,
that long.
which shouldn't be surprising.
You'd always want to use Cyber Slash's Harpie's effect when they make big plays. That's probably the best advice I could probably give on this deck is
Duel.
don't premature use it. Like this one here, two Hysteric Parties and two Perfumers, and we still got out of this, which I was actually surprised.
This guy went all out too. He had a good 10-1. He goes into his Rose here. Can't be targeted until his next turn.
But yeah, we still pulled off a mirror. I didn't think we were good. I actually didn't think I was gonna win this, given the hand we drew, but worked out perfectly. And he misplayed with his Spirit of the White.
Hysteric Party,
Add two spells to our
getting rid
hand.
of Twin Burst, Sage,
Now he should have
Prismatic.
had he had destroyed the face-up Hysteric Party. I would have lost both of my monsters, but he didn't do that. So we sent Azure's back. We went to Stills. We went to Roach. Um,
He had Shrine.
he had another one, and he ended up normal summoning it, but it still worked out well because we got Feather Rest. Oh, we drew into a Hysteric Sign, and he pretty much bounced as soon as we go to attack.
I don't think this dude bounced.
Yeah,
Did
he
he?
did. Yeah, as soon as I went to attack, he bounced.
Oh.
So I
You
took,
couldn't have waited like an extra second.
and the last one I think was a turn three kill as well. It's actually surprising. I used to get excited getting the OTKs, but now it's just like, just is what it is. This guy's using Onomats, which obviously we all know aren't that good anymore.
Duel!
Fortunately.
Um, there was a point in this though where I thought he was gonna,
Do
uh,
something.
but we drew the cards we needed, and we actually managed to make a comeback and win. So to stop his turn one play, we obviously monster's gonna get destroyed. Monster was gonna get destroyed, so we might as well activate Slash's effect to send Gaga Sister back to his hand because now he's used up his normal summon. And this was going to get destroyed as well, which will end up bringing it back with Hysteric Party. But yeah, unfortunately, he took that thing. He uses Gaga when he goes into Malevolent Sin. Um, but thankfully, we still got Feather Rest. So when Harpy comes back, Aegotist, send it back to the extra deck and graveyard. and
We had Harpie Lady 1 to beat over it regardless anyway, so you're the voice.
that's the deck, guys.
Pretty simple. Pretty easy.
And I believe to get these cards, it's all in a mini box. Oh, no. Oracles through Kyber Cup and the Tag Duel tournament.
And
Uh,
a ultra rare ticket.
and we were just lucky enough to get two prismatics. Chandler's through a mini box, the Son of Harpy mini box. I believe the rest of these cards are in a mini box. I believe.
Swallow's Nest is in a main box, I believe.
Card trader and a level up reward. So if you don't have the tools for the card trader, if you haven't got the either the I don't even know what it costs, but if you don't have the required what would we call it? The required stuff to get it, you can just get it up through Maya through a level up reward. Swallow's Nest, Aerial Salt. So Swallow's Nest is an Aerial Salt, but it's a super rare, unfortunately. And Harpy's Honeygrounds in Blackstorm Rising, and Hysteric Signs in Son of Harpies. Oh, you can get this through a ticket. Rank Duel, obviously Tag Team Battle City Showdown, Carver Cup, and a login bonus reward. Rank Duels or you'll get one in my starter deck, and then you just gotta get the other two through a level up reward. And Hysteric Parties is in Black Storm Rising or Sign of the Harpies. So you got two different box, and I'd probably prefer to go through the Harpie mini box, obviously because it's a mini box. This is in a mini box.
You don't need Swallow's Nest. You can get away with two Hysteric. The other one that's limited to two.
Obviously, Blue Stars is in Photon of Galaxy. Same with Malevolent Sin. Same as Roach. And Patriot's in Voltage of the Metal. And it's another mini box. So
Pretty
not
cheap.
cheap, not hard to get. Obviously, you can use whatever skill. I think having just a Harpie's Feather Duster from
To
outside your
get rid of
deck
back row.
to destroy all spell and traps is kind of nice. Guys, that's the deck. We hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the less upload of these. We are obviously trying to put some decks together, do some videos. I'm obviously uploading some WWE 2K22 GM mode with me and Connor and our mate Matt. So we're still constantly uploading every week to keep bringing out content. And then in the meantime, we're always on the grind. And I reckon I reckon Sunday or Monday we might have another deck.
Yeah.
Um, Let us know in the comments what you think of the deck, what you think of the series so far. If you got any requests on decks you want us to break down and go
We
through.
have if we have the cards necessary, we'll do that.
Alright guys, so
Right.
cheers for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.